Welcome to the last episode of The Rundown. I'm Hannah Duncan. Today we have lots of baseball along with playoff action from the NBA and the NHL. Let's go ahead and head up to the plate for some baseball highlights. Last weekend, the Cubs played the Nationals in a much-anticipated 4-game series. Chicago won the first 2 games, and they were back on the field on Saturday. Gio Gonzalez was opposed by Jason Hamill of the Cubs. He was 9-0 in his career against them. Starting off, Dexter Fowler will drive one into right center. Tim Fedorovich will score, and Fowler will race around second. He's got a triple in the bottom of the 3rd inning here, and then the game tied at 1. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Chris Bryant gets the tie-breaking shot on an 0-2 pitch, and it's 2-1 Cubs now. Then with 2 men on and 2 outs, the game tied at 2. This ball is hammered up the middle for a base hit. It's going to score Espinoza. Harper will fly around second, and he's going to end up at 3rd. It's an RBI single for Ryan Zimmerman, and Washington takes the lead 3-2. The Nats come back to grab a 4-2 lead, but bottom of the 6th, it's 2 on, 2 down, and Addison Russell gets the RBI single, making it a 1-run game at 4-3. Later in the inning, Sammy Soley dealing to pinch hitter Ryan Kalish, bases loaded, 2 men away, but that one finds the ground, and it's a go-ahead 2-run RBI. Then top 7, runners on the corners, 1 away for Ryan Zimmerman. The Cubs try to turn 2, but Zimmerman barely legs that one out. A run comes in, and we're even at 5. Russell again up with 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch is hit in the air to right. Harper will chase after it. He can't quite make the catch, and it's a fair ball. 1 run will come in, Rizzo will score, and the Cubs lead by 2. Harper got right along the foul line and the wall, but he could not come up with the play. The play is reviewed, and it stands, and the Cubs lead 7-5. The Cubs won that game, and they aimed for the sweep as they played the Nationals in the last game of the series on Sunday. In the top of the 3rd of a scoreless game, Harper goes as Zimmerman bounces off the glove of Bryant into the bullpen. Harper to 3rd, he's going to be set, and here comes the throw to the plate. He will be safe at home, and the Nationals lead 1-0. Then 2-1, Nats top of the 5th. Wilson Ramos hits an RBI single off of Jake Arrieta, makes it a 3-1 game. Then with runners on 2nd and 3rd and 1 out against Chris Bryant, there's a base hit, and Trevor Cahill will score. Fowler will be right behind him, and we're tied in this game. The Cubs tie it. Then with the winning run at first base, Jonathan Papelbon on the mound. Bryant hits it into right center. Jason Hayward will take the quick turn at 3rd, but the throw comes in, and Hayward is tagged out at home, so the game continues. We're in extra innings. Bryce Harper up again in the 12th. The Cubs have not pitched to him yet. He's walked 5 times and been hit by a pitch so far. They'll walk him again to make it 6 walks on the day. Crazy for him. 3 on, 2 down, and a 3-3 tie so far. Then to the 3rd, Baez will pick it up, and he gets an out, the out at first to end the inning. Then we'll head to the bottom of the 13th inning. Really long ball game here, but Javier Baez is up to bat, and he'll hit a walk-off home run, finally ending the game in the 13th inning. The first walk-off hit of his career gives the Cubs the dramatic win over the Nationals. After postponing Monday's game against the Padres, the Cubs played them on Tuesday, also at home. The Cubs have a 1-0 lead, bottom 3, building on their lead here thanks to Chris Bryant, a 2-run double, and the Cubs have a 3-0 lead now. Then 5-1 in the bottom of the 4th. Ben Zobrist, part of his 4-hit night here, an RBI single makes it 6-1. Then 6-3, top of the 5th, John Lester goes to work, freezing Matt Kemp to close the frame. And in the top of the 6th, freezing Melvin Upton Jr., Lester with 6 innings of 3-run ball. Then in the bottom of the 7th, 2 men aboard for Addison Russell. Off Louis Perdomo, a 2-run triple, 8-3 Cubs. You think it's over, right? Not quite, though, as with the bases loaded, Alex Dickerson hits the first homer of his career, and it's a grand slam. 1-run game at 8-7 now, but the Padres would come no closer as Hector Rondon gets Derek Norris on the game-ending groundout, and the Cubs hang on for an 8-7 win. The Cubs lost both games to San Diego yesterday in a doubleheader, making up Monday's matchup. The Cubs stay at home to face the Pirates starting tomorrow. After winning 3 of 4 against Philadelphia, the St. Louis Cardinals fought the Pittsburgh Pirates over the weekend. They lost their first game 4-2, and they look to come back strong on Saturday. We pick it up in the bottom of the third, game tied at 2. Steven Piscotty leads off the frame with a tie-breaking blast off Jeff Locke. It's 3-2 Cardinals as they take the lead. Pirates will get even in the top of the 7th though. Man at second base, 2 men away for John Jaso on an 0-2 pitch, and that's a game-tying RBI single, and we're tied again at 3. Then back come the Cardinals though in the bottom of the 8th. Randall Grichuk gets a 2-out RBI single off Jared Hughes, and the Cardinals are on top 4-3. Then top of the 9th inning, the Pirates down to their final strike. They've got runners on the corners. Starling Marte at the plate. He drills it to left field off Trevor Rosenthal. That's a ground rule RBI double. So we're tied again. Then Matt Carpenter at the plate. He will hit a high fly ball into deep right field, and you'll see it makes it out, and Carpenter gets a walk-off home run as the Cardinals beat the Pirates in dramatic fashion. After Saturday's game, the Cardinals and Pirates faced off again on Sunday. We pick it up with the game tied at 1 in the 5th. A man on for John Jaso, who connects on this Michael Wacha pitch. As you'll see, a 2-run shot here, his 3rd of the year, as the Pirates have a 3-1 lead, jumping off to an early start here. Then in the 6th, a man is in scoring position for former Cardinal David Freese, who comes through for the Pirates with an RBI single. Now 4-2 in the 7th, Andrew McCutchen with an RBI single off Matt Bowman. 5-2 Pirates have the lead now. Then next man up with 2 men on, Gregory Polanco goes the other way and opens up the game with a 3-run blast off the foul pole, his 4th of the season. That makes it 8-2. And then in the 9th, now 10-5 with bases loaded, 1 out, Mark Melanson gets Yadier Molina to ground into the game-ending double play. The Pirates win it with a final score of 10-5, taking 2 of 3 from the Cardinals. The Cardinals tried to look ahead as they moved on to play the Angels on Tuesday. The game's first batter is Matt Carpenter, who promptly homers off Hector Santiago to make it 1-0 St. Louis, jumping off to an early lead again. Then bottom 1, Daniel Nava bats with 2 on and 2 down. Nava chops to short, and the rookie Eledmus Diaz makes the beautiful play in the hole to end the frame. And then top of the 5th now, it's 3-0 Redbirds when Randall Grichuk goes yard off Javi Guerra for a 2-run shot just over the outstretched glove of Mike Trout, very close to catching it there, and it's 5-0 Cardinals now. Top of the 6th, it's 6-0, and Matt Carpenter goes deep again, this time off A.J. Octor. It's Carpenter's 3rd career multi-home run game, and the Cardinals lead is up to 7-0. Matt Holliday sends another shot, and then bottom of the 8th, it's 8-1, and Mike Leake will strike out to end the game. The Cardinals beat the Angels yesterday 5-2 with Jaime Garcia getting the win and Trevor Rosenthal recording the save for the Redbirds. They look for the sweep tonight at 9:05. Now it's time for our first commercial break. When we come back, the Rundown will bring you playoff highlights from the NBA, so stay right there.
Never getting married. Never. Guaranteed.
You picked a beautiful ring.
Thank you. We're never having kids.
I love it here.
We are never moving to the suburbs.
We are never getting one of those. We're never having another kid.
I'm pregnant.
I'm never letting go.
For all the nevers in life, talk to State Farm agent Steve Bedford in Chatham. State Farm is there.
Welcome back to the Rundown. The Oklahoma City Thunder took on the San Antonio Spurs on Tuesday in Game 5 of the Western Conference semifinals, with the series tied at 2 games apiece. Big game here, Game 5. This has been a great series so far between Kawhi Leonard and Russell Westbrook. Really, Kawhi Leonard starting off the game, he'll get the bounce and the shot to fall, but then Russell Westbrook will come right back and answer. He goes for the shot, that counts, and there's a foul on the play too. Westbrook really had a big game here. He'll go again for the shot, taking the shot there, and then the ball knocked away from the Thunder. Good play by Duncan. He finds Mills in the corner, steps away to Leonard down low, and he makes it. Leonard with the dunk to bring a lot of energy to the team and the game so far. Lots of energy throughout this. Then Leonard with the steal and the score again. Right there, you'll see it. And then Russell Westbrook really back and forth though between the two. Westbrook will be able to nail the three here. Just back and forth between the two and back and forth between the teams. Then a spinning jumper will go in after the three. Then a spinning jumper from Westbrook will make it. He gets the shot. Nice spin move here, as you'll see. And then the Spurs will come right back in though. Duncan with the shot clock at 5, and then Leonard will sink the three, almost losing it there, but he gets the shot. And then there's the three. But Westbrook really fighting for the Thunder. He'll take it all the way down court for the layup. Then Westbrook for 3 from the top of the key. He makes it. The Thunder will try to block Leonard, trying to get their defense up, but he'll make the jumper early in the 4th quarter here with the spin move also. Time is running down in this game, and on the shot clock, Westbrook will make the basket here as it's kicked out to him. Long 3 for him, and he sinks that. And then he's just been perfect and on fire all game. Leonard is able to get the shot to fall too though. Just back and forth, as I keep saying. About 5 minutes left in the game. Leonard with another great shot along the baseline. Then Leonard showing off his defensive skills too as he picks it off. Westbrook chases him down, but Leonard makes it all the way down, taking it to the other end of the court for the dunk. Then the shot clock down to 5. Westbrook tries for 3. He makes it. Just once again showing how great he's been in this game. He'll take it again inside this time, and then Westbrook once more. Then with the clock winding down, the Thunder have come from behind in this game and win the game to take a 3-2 series lead. The Spurs and Thunder play tonight at 7:30 in Game 6, a must-win for the Spurs to stay in it. The Toronto Raptors tried to beat the Heat of Miami last night in the Eastern Conference semifinals, with their series also tied at 2 prior to yesterday's game. Another great game here. DeMar DeRozan, really the big player in here. He finishes with the basket, and then over the head, a great opportunity for DeRozan. He takes it to the hoop. DeRozan fends it off. It's well defended, but he still banks it in, and Toronto led 9-0 at the beginning of the game. Miami gets back defensively. Toronto will set it up with DeRozan though. He takes and makes the floater. Then DeRozan with another basket, as he was just unstoppable in this game. Really a key player for the team. And then Miami will come back to bring the game close, but DeRozan has an answer. He always has an answer in this game. DeRozan will sink the step back jumper 2 for 3, and then DeRozan again with the jump shot. The Raptors led 77-69, and DeRozan will go inside the arc, and he makes it. DeRozan again, just once again, every time you'll see him just stepping up for the Raptors. Then Toronto will win this game 99-91. The Raptors can take the series tomorrow at 7 with a win. The Warriors had a solid 3-1 series lead already before last night's game. They played the Trailblazers last night, hoping to win the series. Warriors looking inside for Draymond Green. Good pass, and Thompson scores the basket. Then Curry hits the jump shot. Curry coming back from an injury. He'll try for a long-range 3. It's short, but the Warriors save it. And Curry, he'll take it back this time, wants to redeem himself from the corner. That one goes in for him. He's really coming back strong. Then Green at the top finding Thompson. The 3-point try is good. Then they lost the handle, but Curry gets the pass from Bogut, and he gets a finger roll at the rim for 2. The Warriors find Thompson. He's open for another shot as his jumper is good. Then Thompson with a nice move to go up and under. Thompson and Curry really going back and forth here and alternating shots. Thompson again here for 3. Then Thompson will go inside this time, showing his range. He'll go in, and a foul is called as well. The Warriors just stepping up in this game and dominating. Then Thompson drains the 3 this time to show his range of abilities. Thompson hits another 3 from the wing. Then Curry, them just going back and forth, will get a shot as well from deep. and then Curry will take it inside with the left-handed scoop, as you'll see here, and Thompson will net another triple for the Warriors. They were just coming ahead in this game, and then Curry with the behind the back, and the three-point is up and good, and the Warriors win 125-121. The Golden State Warriors won the series 4-1, and they will move on in the playoffs. Now it's time for our last commercial break of the day. When we come back, we'll bring you hockey playoffs. Don't go away.
Never. Guaranteed.
You picked a beautiful ring.
Thank you. We're never having kids.
I love it here.
We are never moving to the suburbs.
We are never getting one of those. We're never having another kid.
I'm pregnant.
I'm never letting go.
For all the nevers in life, talk to State Farm agent Steve Bedford in Chatham. State Farm is there.
Welcome back. In hockey action, the St. Louis Blues have been battling the Dallas Stars. Last Saturday, the Blues had a strong performance in Game 5 with the series tied at 2 so far. Shattenkirk will take it all the way across, and Robbie Fabry gets it, and it rolls in. St. Louis is off and running as they take a 1-0 lead in this game. Not over yet, though, just getting started. Then Jason Spezza will kick it around to Fiddler Goligoski, and he scores. The Stars have tied it now with 9 minutes left in the first period, tied at 1. Then Yaskin will turn out, and they score again to take the lead in the second period with 9.5 minutes left. And then Fabry out in front. It ricochets. The Blues score again. That's Troy Brouwer. And nearing the end of the second period, Blues are taking the lead. And then over the line, a shot and a goal. They cross the line and get the empty net goal from Paul Stastny to take a 3-1 lead. Brian Elliott has been outstanding in goal, and the Blues win the Game 5 with a final score of 4-1 to take a 3-2 series lead. Then on Monday, the Blues were trying to take the series against the very persistent Dallas Stars team. The Blues were trying to win this game to advance to the Western Conference Final, but the Stars would come ready to play as they wanted to force a Game 7. Janmark makes a shot, and he scores to take an early lead for the Stars, and then Fiddler right out in front. He sends another one in, and it's good. The Stars are getting off to an early start this time. Not a good sign for the Blues, brought along by Spezza. He scores, and it's 3-0 Stars. Jake Allen will come in for Brian Elliott to replace him in goal for the Blues after his rough start. Then Sharp had it, he lost it. Ortuzzo, it's loose, and the score goes in. Alexander Steen with the score there for the Blues. Backus out in front to Laterra, then Berglund as he scores for the Blues, and they're only down 1 now in the third period. Very close game, and it comes down right to the end, but we're not sure what's going to happen yet. But here's Pietrangelo. Backus tries, but it's caught by Lettinen, and the Stars look like they're going to hold on to this one. Stastny, then Backus out in front. Lettinen keeps it out, and Jaden Schwartz had the chance, but he couldn't quite get it in here for the Blues, and it would come down to 3 seconds left in the game. The Blues couldn't complete the comeback, and the Stars hang on to send the series back to Dallas for Game 7. With the loss, the series was tied again, and it headed to Dallas for the decisive Game 7 last night. Troy Brouwer would extend his own record in this game by skating in a Game 7 for the 8th consecutive playoff series. Fabry will start off getting it to Stastny around in front, and Brouwer's shot was stopped and looked to be covered but the Blues were able to score a power play goal there early in the first period. Blues getting off to a nice start here. Then Tarasenko up next, he'll score for the Blues, but there's a coach's challenge to see if the play was offside. They'll review it and reverse the call, so no goal for Tarasenko right now. As you see here, they reverse the call, but the Blues will try to come back from that. It gets handed back to Fabry around. He goes around and behind. He has Brouwer in front. He gets it then sent to Stastny, and he scores to get back the Blues' 2-goal lead as it's 2-0. That was for sure a goal. The Blues kept playing hard as Berglund will score next to give St. Louis a 3-0 lead. Much different in this game, much different playing style, and the Blues are really coming in with a lot of energy and a lot of force in this one. The puck will go right back up the wing, and here's David Backes with the shot. He scores to bring it up to a 4-0 lead for the Blues. Then Paul Stastny carries it back in, drops it back, Fabry goes across, and Brouwer scores another great goal to widen the gap as the Blues lead 5-0. A great lead for them, a very solid lead. Johnny Oduya goes across, then the drive by Goligoski, and Patrick Eaves comes up with the score for Dallas, but they would have a lot to make up if they wanted to get back in this. Dallas would leave an empty net, and the Blues take advantage. Tarasenko drives to the net and scores. 6-1 is the score then, and that's the final score as the clock runs out, and the Blues cruise to an impressive Game 7 win over Dallas. 6-1 the final score. What a great ending for them as the Blues advance to the conference finals with the big win over the Stars. They will face either the San Jose Sharks or the Nashville Predators. That's it for the rundown. I'd like to thank all of our viewers for watching and everyone helping behind the scenes as well. I'd also like to mention real quick, in baseball news, Max Scherzer had recorded 20 strikeouts last night to tie the record in a 9-inning game. Another great outing for him. Be sure to tune in next Thursday for the season finale of The Rush. I'm Hannah Duncan. Thanks for watching.